The earliest Buddhas are all woolly haired, as in they have the hair texture of the Negro race. Woolly haired, flat nosed, thick lipped. Alright guys, whenever you watch movies, whether it's Chinese movies or Indian movies, we see images of the Buddha, we are always shown what looks like a Chinese man. This is something I've noticed, and this is a Hollywood thing, and not just Hollywood guys, because China pushes that lie as well, that the Buddha was a Chinese guy. I'm going to show you from history books that not only was the Buddha not a Chinese person, not an Indian person, but he was actually a Negro, a black man, guys. Yes, okay, not just him and his entire people. We're going to read this book, this very old magazine right here called The Crisis. Okay, this magazine was published in February 1940, guys. Okay, so we're talking about before World War II ended. Okay, World War II had already begun. It began in like 1939, right? So before it ended, which was 1945, that's when this magazine was published. Very old book, very powerful stuff. Let's see what this says about the Buddha. Okay, all these images that show a Chinese fat guy, is that an accurate depiction of the real person or people that followed the Buddha? Let's see what it says. All right guys, so here we are on page 39. There's a lot of information on this page. It's crazy. Okay, it goes into many aspects that we could easily spend hours on, but let's focus on why we are here, guys. We're gonna read this portion right here. Very powerful stuff. Very, very powerful. It says the Buddhists were Negroes. Really? That's very, very powerful stuff, guys. Higgins, an earlier writer, thinks these Negro builders were Buddhists and originated in India. The earliest Buddhas are all woolly haired, as in they have the hair texture of the Negro race. Woolly haired, flat nosed, thick lipped. He says a great nation called the Celtics, okay, or the Keltics, guys. Yes. If you guys haven't seen the previous video I made, you will see a video on the Celtics where I proved to you guys that they were dark-skinned Celtics, Black Celts, okay, and then eventually they were also, white people came either through invasions or settlements. They came and they were considered as fair Celts or red Celts, guys. Okay, very powerful stuff. But yes, the Celtic people, the original ones, were a Negro people. Okay, these Negro builders were the Buddhists. So let's keep going. Look at what this says here. He says a great nation called the Celtics, of whom the Druids were the priests, spread themselves almost over the earth and are to be traced to a gigantic monument. What monument could they be talking about? Let's see. Who can these have been but the early individuals of the black nation of whom we are treating? I know not. Let's go to the next page. Alright, so here we are on page 40. Let's see what it says. And in my opinion, I am not singular. The learned Maurice says that Cushites, that is the Celts. You see what it's calling the Celts? It's calling the Celtic people Cushites. Okay, if you guys have any knowledge of Bible history, you know that Cushites is named after Cush, who is the son of Ham. There is some confusion here in this. So the learned Maurice says that Cushites, that is Celts, built the great temples in India and Britain. What temple is he talking about, guys? Let's keep going. And excavated the caves of the former, which is in India. And the learned mathematician Reuben Borrow has no hesitation in pronouncing Stonehenge, look at this, Stonehenge, to be a temple of the black curly-headed Buddha, telling you that the Buddha isn't a Chinese fellow or an Indian fellow. No, this is a black fellow with curly head. Okay, that's why in some of the statues that you may have seen of Buddha, they tend to depict his hair as a, a Negro, nappy-looking hair texture, because some of them are aware that yes, this fellow was a Negro, guys. Okay, and the people who built Stonehenge, look at what he calls it, to be a temple of the black curly-headed Buddha. So whenever you look at Stonehenge from now on, guys, it's important that you understand that this structure that you see in many of these, European movies, British movies, it was built by Negroes, guys. It wasn't built by a bunch of white people or a bunch of Chinese people or a bunch of Indian people. No, it was built by Negroes with thick lips, flat noses, woolly hairs, and dark skin. Okay, black people, Negroes. Okay, very powerful stuff. Let me know how you guys found my channel. Did you find me through TikTok or another social media platform? Hey, I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.